right, patrons, welcome back, everybody, to Dark Souls 2.
Exciting stuff happening.
Yes, that's right. We are going to try to finish off one of the arms of the game today by taking care of two major bosses, the Smelter Demon and the Old Iron King. Now, for those of you who have been keeping track, John, you remember the story of the Old Iron Keep, right?
Yeah, I do.
So after last week and our look at the Belfry Luna,
Yes.
as opposed to Belfry Soul, I think I have kind of solidified my my thoughts that the Old Iron King is actually the Prince of Ven, I believe.
Yes.
Because to me, the only thing that really makes a lot of sense when it comes to the placement of these areas, the reason there is a belfry just shoved into the middle of this area with all these knights is that so stick with me here, right?
I'm with you.
Long ago there were two kingdoms, right?
Yes.
Alkin and Ven. And the Prince of Alkin and the Princess of Ven fell in love, but they couldn't be together because the prince, who is the Old Iron King, was betrothed to another. That would be Mithra.
Yes.
Okay? So, in lieu of this, the prince and the princess created the belfries. One in the area that we were in before. One in the Lost Bastille for the princess.
Yes.
And one in this land for the prince. So after it became clear that like the prince was never going to be able to do kind of what he wanted, he basically said, like, go fuck yourself, romance. I'm going to create a fucking terrible kingdom full of iron. And so he started up the mines. I think that perhaps this was the genesis of the cruelty that he had that led to the undead hunts that we saw in Huntsman's Copes.
Yeah.
And this is what led him to the madness that that had him create this crazy land of iron and flame that was devoted to nothing but power that eventually sunk into the ground. So I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my
It
thing.
sounds good. It sounds, there's a lot of drama involved.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, it makes sense, logistically.
And then
so,
Mithra, wanted to, could never get her husband to pay any attention to her, and then ended up poisoning herself to try to become more beautiful, and became the horrible, twisted creature that we see that we fought a few episodes ago. Okay, you are a terrible piece of shit, and I don't like you. All right. Oh, goddamn.
You almost forgot to run, didn't you?
Yep.
That would have been
this one jump.
Fun.
This is the most butt-puckering jump for me in all of Dark Souls 2. That one. Every time I do it, I'm afraid I'm going to miss it. I'm going to whiff. I'm going to hit the lava and be done.
But you didn't. You made it. So good job.
So we know that the king built this kingdom, right? And we know that it sank. Oh, fucker. Fuck.
I think that's death like 16 or 19 or 13 or...
Yeah. I know. I should know by now. All you have to do is hit that guy one time and he falls over the edge.
I do that in games too. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's common. You want to keep... you want to keep punching. You want to keep attacking.
Okay. Sorry, folks. I need to repair. I need to go repair my rings.
Go repair your rings.
As a quick side note, last time we saw Rosabeth.
Yes.
And she just disappeared.
Yes.
And she does not have a gravestone.
No.
I was reading online that apparently sometimes Rosabeth just disappears and doesn't leave a gravestone and just leaves your game entirely.
Weird.
So I think that might have been what happened. And as soon as I get a chance to go kind of research the tale of Rosabeth, I might, in another episode, just kind of spin out what we know about her.
Okay. All right.
In the meantime, I fought all these fucking nights ago. Unfortunately, this area, the Iron Keep, is where I used to grind, as I've said multiple times.
Yeah.
So
you know what you're doing.
Pretty freaking familiar.
You know what you're doing
with what's going on. Also, it helps that the little flame heads aren't turned on.
Yes,
Come on, dude.
that does help actually a lot.
Not so much for this part. I mean, we actually
not here.
We're all the way up to the second part, but so now the question is, what happened to the Old Iron King? Obviously, he's not, just like hanging out, having a good time, throwing parties and stuff like that, throwing flame parties. Because I'm sure that Macduff would be here with his flame shit if he was just throwing big old flame parties all the time. which sounds a little dirty, but
Yeah.
so now the question is what happened to him, and we're gonna find out as soon as I get past these guys all over again. I still find it very interesting that these guys are all wielding katanas. They're very kind of like full armor samurai.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're crossed between a knight and a samurai. Yeah.
There's actually some lore that you'll find on the description, God damn it, of some of these weapons. Of some weapons later on in the game that says that the old Iron King was actually kind of a fanatic about collecting weaponry.
Oh yeah.
That he would collect like all kinds of interesting weapons and keep them around as a show of the kingdom's power, even if they weren't actually used. Which I guess to a certain degree kind of explains why these knights would be having more exotic weapons like a katana rather than like even the subjects that we've seen of this kingdom, like the skeleton lords.
There's a guy behind you.
Yep, I didn't go down there because I didn't know if he would come up after me. And the answer is yes, he will.
That's okay. You got him. You took care of business. You did what needed to be done.
Little TCB. All right, motherfucker. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and skip killing that other guy.
Yeah?
And we're just going to see if we can summon. Is this Lucatel? No, that's Azrael. Is this Lucatel? That's Cloud Seeker. Okay, right now in the layout that I have in this game, I don't want you to be ashamed of me, John.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to be ashamed of me. I'm probably going to let these guys do almost all of the work when it comes to fighting this boss.
I don't know why you would be ashamed of that.
Well, because normally I would have like that guy's shield or one of the bigger shields, or I would have leveled up to the point where I could use a larger shield. As it is, I'm just going to be rolling away from this motherfucker because if he hits me, I'm probably dead. All right.
Okay.
Ready for the Smelter
Let's
Demon?
do it.
This is the Smelter Demon. And he is a jerk.
Yeah.
Now he basically has kind of a forge inside of him.
Yeah, you can see it. It's flaming red.
So when you start this fight, a lot of times that forge, so what he's doing right now is he's powering up. And when he powers up, that forge gets more powerful. And what happens at that point is that anybody who is near him will start taking fire damage because he's so hot. He's hot. So generally speaking, and then he shoves a sword in his stomach, and that sword is now on fire.
Oh.
Even more fire damage.
Flaming sword.
Yeah, flaming sword Cheetos. That's
Uh-oh, he's coming after you.
Yep. I'm just going to try to keep the fuck out of his way until these guys grab the aggro off of him. And, oh shit, one of them is out.
Azrael's gone.
This could be bad, John.
He's been vanquished.
This could be bad. Cloud
Could
Seeker.
be. Oh.
Come on, Cloud Seeker. You've got a big, heavy shield. You can do this. You can tank for us.
You can do it. I think you can do it. I think you guys can do it.
I'm trying. I just got to keep him the fuck off of me. Cloud Seeker healed back up. I only have 5 more of these bolts, but then I need to stay the hell away from him because... so this is a fight that when you first do it...
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, shit. I really wanted to get a different...
Uh-oh.
There we go. And he's
dead. Victory achieved.
Thank you, Cloud Seeker. Praise the sun. So here's a couple things about the Smelter Demon that you may or may not know. I don't know if you noticed, but did you look at the Smelter Demon's head?
Look kind of like a skull with horns.
Yeah, did you notice right in the middle of his head?
No. Oh, it was one of those little buttholes.
It was a butthole, like a giant.
Yeah.
You remember the last giant?
Yeah.
And I don't know, nobody ever really seems to talk about this. So here's that bonfire. Remember I was talking about the Midway bonfire?
Yeah.
Nobody ever seems to talk about this. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Majula, and I'm going to do a little leveling.
All right.
Nobody ever really talks about this, but he looks like he's got a giant's face. Like when you see the giants in the game, they all have that head with the big hole in the face. Well, if we look at the Smelter Demon's soul, let's see. Ruined Sentinel, Mithra, Smelter Demon. The old Iron King's life was taken by a mass of iron that had been given a soul. Was this metal Goliath there from the beginning, or was it a product of the king's conceit? So the smelter demon, the soul of the smelter demon that haunts the castle that sunk into a pool of iron. So the old Iron King at some point was killed when the smelter demon was created or rose essentially from the lava. And so you can actually see, this is the smelter demon helm, and you can look real close. You can see the hole in the middle. The old Iron King was possessed of a great bounty of ore, but was incinerated by a creature that rose from the infernal depths of the earth.
Always open for business.
So before we go, I've got my rings and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy the ring that we need for the next part from Sweet Shanghua.
Ah, Sweet Shanghua.
Oh. No, I'm not serious.
Hello. Okay.
I'm quite.
I don't know why she's all into the smell. I'm going to buy the silver cat ring.
Yeah. Silver cat ring.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm also going to go ahead and get this guy, Gillian, to go ahead and set up some ladders. Because the next time, our next goal in the game is going to be this big pit.
Okay.
So he's got 3 ladders. And we're going to go ahead and have them all set up. But the one that he's putting up now is the one that we're most interested in. And I'm not going to let this go each time. I don't know where he's keeping these ladders, and I don't know why I can't just make my own goddamn ladder.
Yeah.
But he's got a short ladder, a medium ladder, and a very, very long ladder because this is a very, very big pit.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and have him set up the rest of the ladders. So while we're doing that,
Yes.
skip. Who is the smelter demon? That's really my question.
Well, it's a soul that's taken over this body. Now, what caused the giants, I guess, to become extinct, really?
Well, that actually, from the chronology of the game, right?
Yeah.
I would think that due to the time frame, I've been thinking actually quite a bit about the timeline of Dark Souls, right?
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2. And in my mind, these kingdoms of Alkin and Ven that eventually became, this area, the Iron Keep, and that sank down into the lava. Yeah. These are old kingdoms that happened before Drang Lake, which is the current kingdom that we're in. Now, the explanation as to why the giants are here or why there's only one left, etc., that is more of a question that we'll get to when we start talking about Vendrick and Drang Lake. So the thing is that perhaps that soul perhaps that soul that took form in the mass, maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the giants came from a race that was more. Maybe it was a race of creatures that became the giants that used to be demons or something like that.
Could it be the vengeful soul of a giant that has come back for revenge?
See, the thing is that I think in the chronology that the war, that the conflict with the giants happened after, or it would seem to have happened after this. But maybe it's possible that Vendrick and Drang Lake could have existed before then. Now, you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this part because I ain't going in here without peeps.
Okay.
And it may take a little while for some summon signs to come up. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to flash forward to when I have 2 people to help me fight the old Iron King, because God only knows I can't do it by myself. All right, I guess I'm just going to go because nobody's here. So, John, this is probably going to be a terrible shit show that's going to end horribly.
Alone.
Are you ready?
We're going to do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. This guy doesn't know what's coming.
The old Iron King. This is the boss fight that I have whiffed on a lot. Roarg!
Is that him?
Yep, that's him.
Looks more like a demon or dragon or thing. Doesn't really look so much like a king.
No, well, things have changed a little bit. I don't think when he was a king he was walking around in lava.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's like, I love the feel of this lava on my junk. I like the way they have him strategically
it's like
positioned.
The soap.
All right, so here's the problem with this fight is it takes place in a tiny arena with not very many places to go, and if you dodge too far, then you will fall and you will die. I expect to die almost immediately.
Ha-ha!
I expect
Ha-ha!
There we go. Okay, there's me dying almost immediately. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, there we
Yep,
go.
That's it. Okay.
You died.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm not going to do this fight right now.
All right.
Or you know what? I'll try it. I'll try it one more time.
Try one more time.
I had a real difficult time with this motherfucker because he's one of those bosses where your primary mode of attacking is to dodge, and if you dodge, you will fall off the edge into lava and insta die immediately. Like, I got no problems fighting big old giant bosses. I've done that before. But I do have a problem fighting big old giant bosses in a teeny tiny arena where you cannot move hardly at all. That I do not care for. It's so nice to just frag one of those guys instead of having to deal with like all of his extended kin.
Yeah.
Like going through the entire level. All right, uno mas.
One more time.
And then we're gonna start. We're going to start the next part, and then we'll come back later on for the Iron King when I have a few more levels. I'm pretty sure
Remember us?
that the Iron King... Oh, shit. Nope. Do not want fires or flames on the side of my face. Eat. I think. Yep, got to hit.
Watch
Nope.
out. Now it's swipe.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
Okay, I gotta spend this. This is the problem that I have, is that I spend more time
healing.
healing. Okay, there he goes.
Oh,
No, it's fine. That one was fine. No, oh shit. That's my goddamn. God damn it.
gonna get
Okay,
you.
and there we go.
Go, you got him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Here comes
fire.
flames.
Oh,
it's a flame laser.
beams.
No, god damn it. I'm frazzled, John. I'm frazzed.
Don't be
I'm
frazzed.
frazzed.
Now it's flames.
Now it's flames. Okay, hit him with mace at least one time. No,
You whiffed.
I did.
Oh, and nice dodge.
And
Oh, there it goes.
okay, and hit.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, we're doing good. We got him halfway down. Lasers.
No, flames.
No, flames.
Lightning in your face.
Yeah.
Which one is this? This is fire
Fire.
from left to right. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, this is too ambitious.
Now laser.
That's late. Oh shit. I ran into the laser, John. I ran into the laser.
you can do it, Jeff.
I'm trying. What do we got? We got.
Be calm.
Oh no,
Fire.
no. There's the fire. Do not want. Heal. There's
Another fire.
More fire. All right, we're gonna get a couple bolts in.
I think we can do it.
I think
we got him down.
Maybe.
We got him down.
Laser.
Oh, don't move. Watch. Ooh.
Hey!
Hey.
You guys don't know this, but like legitimately, my heart is racing because now that I've done it one time without help, that just seems really simple, right?
Right now, I just want to be like, who's awesome? We're awesome.
Whose
awesome?
house? Jeff's hat. No, that's not. You can't do that.
We showed that Iron King who's boss.
That's right.
He ain't
Booyakasha.
nothing.
Mm-hmm. Sublime Bone Dust. So let's do our victory lap here, and let's take a look. Look at how big his soul is.
That's a pretty big soul.
Soul of the Iron King, who succumbed to the flames that swallowed his castle. The Iron King's flesh was charred and his soul possessed by the things that lurk below. Use the special soul to blah, 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 blah. Yep. So that's what happened. He was killed by the smelter demon and then possessed by the things that lurk below. And,
All right.
And he has a primal bonfire.
Oh, primal bonfires.
So right now, we're trying to light the primal bonfires. You remember we did one last time? So we got two. So
two primal bonfires.
There's one more, and then there's one more set of souls. There's one more big soul that we need, and then we'll be ready. So we're about halfway through the first third of the game. You got anything to say to me?
The soul and the curse are one and the same.
Oop.
Your soul has grown stronger still.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Look at all
that's
my 65,000 souls down there. So how much? What are we at? Can you do the math for me real fast? Okay. So we've got a fair amount of time, actually.
Yeah, we still got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
We got through that a lot quicker. That second, fight. Got through
Yeah.
it pretty quick.
Yeah, that was faster than I thought it was going to be. So let's see. In the beginning, I was thinking about going to the forest. You know what? Let's go talk with Ms. Shanqua real fast As I think that, if I'm not mistaken, Shanghua and a few other folks.
Oh,
Let's see.
you do have a hi.
I think they'll talk to you about what you've just done. No.
Isn't it?
No, maybe not. Maybe it's Gillian or whatever. Gilligan's Island. Will you tell me? Oh. Hey, thanks, buddy. He gave me a scimitar.
Nice. Do we have a use for a scimitar?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, I should have listened to the warnings. Huh? No, I've seen some rough times.
Okay. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Do you
I'm
got to
gonna level
repair
up.
like a ring or anything like that?
Yeah, I do need to repair. I need to repair one of my rings of protection. Okay, repair ring of protection.
I'll be around if you make it back.
What a jerk! And we got Stone Trader Chloanne. Oh, she isn't. What the fuck happened to Chloanne?
I don't know.
We talked to her in Harvest in Hidden Valley Ranch.
Yeah, we did.
She's supposed to come back here after you talk. I mean, I didn't talk to her enough.
Maybe not.
Seek
Okay.
best.
Level me up. We're going to put our strength up to 30. I'm going to put our faith. How many more points do I have? I'm going to put some in vitality.
All right.
And we're going to put a little bit in stamina. And I'm going to go with that. Boom. I also want to see if Jerkoff over there will sell me the shield that I really want. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, now that we have this, yeah, brand new shield. Look at that thing. This thing is awesome. Nice tower
Where'd
shield.
we get that shield?
He picked it up. One of the chests that
okay.
we opened up.
Oh, all right.
Tower shield. Look at it. Oop. Oop. Nope. I'm honestly still kind of frazzled from that. Very heavy and requiring great strength to handle, but provides excellent defense. So there's two things about this shield that I love, John.
Okay.
One is the fact that it's 100% physical reduction.
All right.
The other is that it's got a 70% stability. Now, see, our previous shield had 51 stability.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but stability is what basically determines how much stamina damage you take when you block.
Yes.
So when you block and they hit you, how much damage you take is wholly a function of that.
So you're going to reinforce it?
Oh, yeah, I am. We're going to use this for a while. And I'm also going to reinforce my mace. And I think I'm going to reinforce my armor a little bit. We'll do these. And helmet.
Nice.
And I'm going to do one more on there. All right. All right, time to go down to the depths.
All right, let's do it.
So first thing we got to do when we're going to go downtown is take off all our clothes.
Well, it's whenever you're the new guy in town, you got to show off your manhood.
Yep.
That's
Because
what I do every time I visit a new city.
you just take all your clothes off, walk down the street.
Walk down the street and be like, check me out.
Okay, so the reason that we're doing this is because we're going to do some tricky falls here. And fall damage is determined by how heavy you are.
Yes.
And so that's that. But before we do this, there's a giant pit here in Majula.
Yes, there is.
It's been here for a long, long time. So long that most of the residents don't have any idea what's even down here. What they do is they throw corpses and the undead and garbage and things like that down here, like
Oh.
a bunch of unenvironmental jerks.
Well,
All right, let's see if I can get to this one. Whoop!
Ooh, nicely done.
And then here. So in between here and where we were, at the top, there's actually another area.
Yeah.
That I fucking hate. It's another one of those PvP areas. So by getting the long ladder, you can go all the way down to the bottom and bypass that,
yeah.
which is cool. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pit.
All right.
Like I said, the pit's been around for a long time, and I get the feeling that the pit existed way before Drang Lake or any of the other places that currently exist where we're standing. Now, by the way, the Silver Cat ring that I bought mitigates fall damage. So
okay.
you can fall further without getting attacked or getting hurt.
No, all right.
So my personal theory is that in this pit there used to be like a ladder, or not a ladder, but like steps or things that have been like worn over time, completely off.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
no, I
there
totally
are
get
openings
that.
in them that go to like areas, right? This
Yeah.
isn't just a hole in the ground. This used to be like a tomb or a place that was part of the landscape. Perhaps there was something above it, and Majula just happened to spring up, maybe near it, maybe by coincidence, maybe
Yeah.
on purpose. But what ended up happening here was that a lot of shit got thrown into this hole. And we're going to see why that's a bad idea, folks. When you find a hole, you don't just throw a bunch of crap down it. Oh, man.
What, a glitch?
No, it fell down there.
Oh.
Anyway,
That sucks.
that's where we're going anyway. So anyway, the last area that we're at basically gives you access to this shaft that comes down here, but you can bypass that. Maybe we'll go back there towards the end of this whole thing. But for right now, I'm more interested in not getting killed. All right, so let's go ahead and switch this over to gold serpent ring. And I'm not even going to try for that one, because down here are the jerks of the year. Here they come. You remember these guys?
Yep.
The ones that blow up? Well, they come at you from both sides, one at a time. So... Oh, shit.
Well,
You know-
you're taking care of business. Well, sort of.
I was. Oh, fuck, no, fuck you. Okay. Fortunately, it's a good thing that I put a few points into my armor before I came down here.
It is.
So the pit has been here for a long time, and whether Majula, they just started throwing stuff down here. A lot of shit has gotten thrown down here over the years.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Actually, okay, the other side first. Above us, there is an area that is ruled by rats, by the Rat King and his sentient little rat lords. I don't like those motherfuckers. There's also, if we go down, I don't know if you saw it, but when we went down that the first stairwell that we went down,
Yes.
there was actually a ladder that went back up.
Oh.
And that ladder that goes up goes to a door that can only be opened with a very special key that we'll get to later. And inside of that door are some of the great treasures, or some great treasures. Now, why that door with those treasures would be in a hole that was made for refuse doesn't really make a lot of sense unless they were put there a long, long time ago. There's also quite a bit of speculation that we haven't gotten to Aldia, and we won't get to Aldia for a long time. But Aldia did experiments.
Okay.
Bad, evil shit.
Oh, okay.
Like unpleasant, fucked up experiments. And we'll get to why that is and who that is and where it comes from way down the line. But for right now, we can say that some of his experiments may have been thrown down here in the pit. It may also explain why there's kind of some fucked up, horrible shit going on down here. Okay, where's the other ladder? Okay, there we go. Basically, it's a trash compactor. But
Yeah.
the interesting thing about this is that I think you're for real. Okay, there we go. The interesting thing is that one thing that we know about this particular world of Dark Souls 2 is that shit don't just die.
No. Typically, technically you were dead, weren't you?
Yeah. So when you throw stuff that's turning undead down the gutter, it's not actually gone. Like, these entities, like, say you've got a person and they've died and they've become the hollow undead, right?
Yeah.
You throw them into the gutter, well, they're not gone because they don't die.
Yeah, they're just still in the gutter.
Right. So this next area, one of my least favorite in the game,
And you're poisoned.
yeah, which is very similar to Blight Town for any of those who played Dark Souls 1, or Area 5 for anybody who's played Demon Souls, is the full of poison, kind of fucked up, rickety, you can fall at any moment and die a horrible death area in the game. It's also one of the more interesting areas in Dark Souls 2 because it rewards you for using a torch. The entire area is very dark. And so to use a torch, you will be able to see things from much further away. You'll be able to react to danger much sooner than without. But this also means that you can't use a shield. So I'm probably going to try to just roll up to the first bonfire, and then we're going to probably stop and save this and the Black Gulch for next time. So as you can see, this area is full of hollows and poison because basically they took whatever refuse was thrown down into the pit and made their society with it.
Yeah.
Also, if you look real closely in here, do you think somebody threw a Volvo or something down there? You see that tire?
Yeah, it looks like a tire, or at least like a, yeah.
Little out of place for Dark Souls. Little bit of maybe
probably like an Easter egg or something.
continuity gaff, perhaps. Oh shit, that was no good. I have a really there's the bonfire.
Maybe not a gaff, just maybe an Easter egg. Oh,
Forgot about that. Can you guys? I would like to fight, please. Can you stand up so we can have fights? Thank you.
Nicely done.
So in some ways, this is actually one of the more tragic areas in the Souls game because it is such a wretched place.
Yeah.
And that who knows whether the Desians of the gutter are here, whether they did anything wrong or whether they were simply people cursed with the dark sign or undesirables from any one of the kingdoms. If we've already seen that these are not fair, honest democracies that we are dealing with here.
Yeah, I would. That doesn't seem like they are.
So whether or not these people are down here justly or unjustly, it's probably closer to unjustly. Oh, there's nothing in there for me right now. There's another one of those doors that doesn't open. But there's something very interesting behind that door, especially in the continuity of the Souls universe.
Okay.
But
we'll get to that later, obviously.
we are definitely going to. What's our time looking like? What are we at total? 33-ish. Okay. It's hard to tell when you have to subtract that bullshit, but I have kind of fucked this up by not hitting that first bonfire. In fact, I really can't stop until I get back to that bonfire.
Oh man, is that what is that?
That's bad news is what that is. It's a fucking rat dog thing. This whole place is also a maze, if it hasn't already become clear to you that it's all very discordant and disconnected in ways that make it hard to navigate. Oh, fuck you. But I don't actually want to stop until I can get to an area.
With a bonfire.
At a bonfire, yeah, because I don't want to have to go through all that dropping down the pit shit. I guess next week I could always just do that, get to the bonfire, and then we could start from there. Because we're about at our time limit right now.
Yeah.
You guys are so morose. Why are you so morose? I tell you what, in the area in Dark Souls, where Blighttown,
Yeah.
one of the more horrifying areas I've ever seen, well, not ever, but as far as games go, there were characters in that area that were very more reminiscent to, you remember the Dick Belly guys?
Yes.
From last time? They were like these giant kind of malformed monstrosities, and some of them had weapons that were basically just rib cages on a stick that they would use to attack you with. Fuck. That is a way back to the bonfire. Oh, shit. These little motherfuckers are going to come into play later on. Okay, so if I was to say...
All right.
Oh, no. Do not want. I was to run and jump. No. If I was to run...
You might be able to make that.
Jump there. The problem is that I'm not angled in the right way. I might be able to make it. I'm going to try it, John.
Oh.
Oof. And if
well
I'm not
done, sir.
mistaken, this goes all the way back to the bonfire. Hooray-sies! All right, folks.
That's it.
That's it for this week. We hit the bonfire. Next week, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the gutter, and we're going to try to get all the way through Black Gulch and maybe even fight the Rotten. So until then, you guys know the drill. Throw a like if you're liking, throw a dislike if you want us to stop, because we still have plenty more Dark Souls left to go. So,
Tons.
Yep. I'll see you later.
Bye.